on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the Sun Bowl, home field for the UTEP Miners. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. To throw, it's Matthews. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. Breaking into the top 15, just one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far, the dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
But you got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Watson. On the move at the 30. He's loose. Touchdown, Cardinals! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Pulls it in, it's Golden. Pick up a 5, they'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Back to pass, it's Matthews. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. It's a fake. Rushes on him. And it's caught. Can he get it to the sticks? Breaks into the open. And they caught them with their drawers down as the throw and catch picked up the 1st down on the fake.
And that is such a great job by the head coach deciding to go for it there on the fake punt. And that's one of those fake punts that they've probably had in their playbook now for several weeks, but you gotta have the perfect look defensively to run it. The up man gets the snap, a nice accurate throw, picking up the 1st down and keep this drive alive.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. They just keep firing. Unloads it left. He makes the catch. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cardinals. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. The give out of the gun. Got the first down and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front 7, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Watson. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. It's a draw. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football.
He'll take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's second and long. Takes the handoff. It's Watson.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
And the Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
To the air, it's Matthews. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Cardinals, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisville! Touchdown. And the Cardinals, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I mean, some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. He may keep that rush honest after completing a pass earlier. He'll be content with the field position. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Power football with the run. At the 15, he's loose. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a man. It's Matthews. Makes the catch. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be.
At the 21, and the Louisville offense will take over.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. With the catch, it's Golden. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
You know, the defense just hasn't seemed to quite have an answer. They've come close to interceptions like that one there, but they haven't registered any so far. They've given up a few touchdown passes. They're just not quite able to make the plays they need to against the pass in this game.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Matthews. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Cardinals will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. That thing was down for a... Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not going to risk a return here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Oh, they're after him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep.
Let's make some noise.
That is just... The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player. And
it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. 10. They finally make the stop, and not only they... Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw...
He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. And that's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a crease. It's Watson. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Cardinals have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Got it behind the line. It's Watson. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cardinals have their offense in high gear. They'll run it on the counter. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Dropping back, it's Matthews. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Touchdown, Cardinals! Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. With the catch, it's Golden. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Looking to throw, it's Matthews. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Caught over the middle, it's McWilliams. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
That's just two guys being on the same page, and they just dialed up a play that they feel so confident in. They know their quarterback and receiver can go out and execute in this juncture of the game, winning, needing that third down to ice it. That was perfect.
The Cardinals inside the final minute trying to protect the lead and the ball. Grabbed in the middle, it's McWilliams. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Now adjusting. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Gets the back moving. On third down, he drops to throw. Here's a heat. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you